In a story that is sadly becoming all too common these days, a Florida teenager has died after going into cardiac arrest during a high school 5K race. The young man in question was Knox MacEwen, who was 14 and a member of the Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps program at his Western High School in Davie, Florida. Last Saturday, the teen participated in a 5K race held by the program. However, after the race, he suffered from cardiac arrest. He was transported to Memorial Hospital Miramar, where he was later pronounced dead. 14-year-olds dying from running 5K? Happens all the time, right? Well, at least these days it does. I was in my teens in the late 70s and early 80s, and I, for the life of me, can't seem to recall stories of teenagers dying from heart attacks. In fact, I'll bet you like $1 gazillion that most of you have never heard such stories up until a couple of years ago. These were unheard of events, but seems again to be fairly common these days. I am saddened to share tragic news impacting our Wildcat community. One of our JROTC students passed away this morning after being transported to the hospital. Jimmy Arrojo, the school's principal, said in a message to students, families, and staff, "I want to offer my deepest condolences to his family and loved ones, teachers, and classmates as they mourn this great loss." I would agree with the principal. I would offer the same as well. Being a parent myself, I can't imagine what it must be like to have your child predecease you. By God's grace, I hope I will never have to find out. Now, while knowing how this happened won't bring Knox back, I would think it's important that we get to the bottom of what happened, especially given the stories that are coming out these days. This pandemic of young people having heart attacks, I would think that the same public health experts that were obsessed with us masking and vaccinating in order to save all of humanity might now want to get their heads out of their asses to try to figure out and save a few teenagers along the way and see what is causing this dire crisis. Anyways, I do appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Please post any comments you have in the comment section. You can always follow me on my Rumble or my Locals account. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. You can also follow me on Twitter at Camera612. And I've also put a link to the story in the notes section. Please check it out. And, for those of you who pray for the family. It's certainly something they could use in a very difficult time such as this. See you next time.